Hello and welcome to EV Focus Now. And today we're going to talk about Aptera. And if you're not sure or unaware what Aptera is, they are what I would say a three-wheel, not a car. Well, I guess I call it a car, but I don't know if they're designated as a car or more of a sports utility vehicle, kind of a trike vehicle, but it's encased like a car. But it's a three-wheel EV that is coming out, and deliveries of this vehicle is supposed to come out at the end of this year, actually. If you're not familiar with Aptera, take a look on their website. Again, their vehicles are in production now. They're finalizing the last test of their beta prototype. And I am a reservation holder. I became one in November of 2021. And when I saw the starting price of $25,000 of this now unique three-wheel, two-seater EV, I said, this is a great value. I said, hey, I don't know if I'm going to actually take delivery of it, but I definitely want to get in line in case I do want to buy it. And no matter where you go in this vehicle, it will turn heads no matter where you go. Trust me, people are going to stop you. What is this? It is pretty amazing. It has a sleek design with kind of Lamborghini-like doors that go up, as you can see, which makes it easy to get in. The interior itself is very clean and simple interior. It reminds me of a Tesla Model 3 or Model Y. I like the look of it. And I think it's going to have different color combinations available that you can option for the interior of the Aptera. And the trunk space. Now I know it's a two-seater, but there is some trunk space, 25 cubic feet of space for luggage or gear. Plus, on this vehicle, if you like camping or going into the mountains or weekends at the lake, it does come with an optional camper utility tent that you can get on this. And you can see it's pretty, it's unique. I mean, two people only, but it does work. And you might say, well, wow, you can take this thing camping. What can this thing do? Well, it has a lot of utility. Now, of course, only a few journalists have even sat inside of this and rode in it, but nobody has driven it, to my knowledge, on their own and put it through the tests. So we can't comment on how it handles or how the suspension feels or things of that nature. But I will tell you a couple things to keep in mind. It travels up to 1,000 miles on a single charge. Different variations of it, and that's impressive. So 1,000 miles, basically, for most people, you could take a road trip and not have to charge at all and make it back home. That's amazing to be able to do that. And again, you're challenged by the number of people you could take, but still, if there's two of you, hey, you can do that and be just fine. It's capable of 40 miles a day of solar power, during the course of a day. So it has solar panels on the hood, the roof, and the trunk. And it can recoup up to 40 miles of EV range per day to sitting out in the sun. Now, that's awesome, because for most people, if you don't have a long commute or anything like that, you can charge for free every day, just collecting solar power. It's fantastic, especially if you live in a sunny environment like Florida, Arizona, California, Nevada, where it gets abundance of sun. You're definitely going to max that 40 miles per day out. And the other thing about this, it's all-wheel drive. Now, it's three-wheel drive, but all three wheels drive the car. So that's pretty cool. So that tells you about how the handling might be pretty good in this vehicle. But the most impressive thing is 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds. That's impressive. I mean, that thing's going to be able to keep up with Porsches, Corvettes, Teslas. I mean, it's just amazing. A little two-seater like that. Now, the design, obviously, it's going to take some getting used to. And that's a question I wanted to put forth to everybody. If you have a reservation for this car or EV, or if you're getting one or thinking about it, is this more of a daily driver or more of a weekend fun cruiser for road trips? Which way would you use this vehicle? I am still caught up, not sure. If I take delivery of this car, which one it would be. I think more or less it might be a weekend fun cruiser and a road tripper for me. That's probably where I would use it, because I like the range. And if it's just me and my wife, then hey, that's fine. Jump in and let's go. And I like quirky looking cars, things that are different. I don't like things that are abundance. Like Tesla Model 3s are everywhere. Model Ys are everywhere. And I own a Tesla, but mine is a little different. I've added some upgrades to it, some things to make it stand out, but they look all the same, and there's so many of them out there. So having this car out there really is fantastic if I'm able to take a delivery of it, and it's really going to turn some heads. Not that I care about that, but I just like being in something different, something groundbreaking, something new, and Again, we don't have any information on how it drives yet, how it handles corners or anything. But from the videos I've seen, it seemed to handle well when they were doing the prototype testing. But I look at it and I say, wow, those wheel covers are interesting. I wonder how hard it would be to change the tire in one of these things. So that's I don't know, man. I'm sure there's a special jack to use this to jack up the back tire. Somehow got to lift that off the ground, or the front two tire. I don't know. We're waiting for information on that, because that's going to be very interesting. Because that could happen. You can get a flat tire, and maybe you have to got a tow truck, a flatbed. I don't know. We'll see how. Or maybe they're self-sealing tires. Maybe they're an option for that, because they don't want you to have to change a tire on the middle of the road. It'll be too hard. So who knows? But again, I think for me, probably a weekend cruiser. I mean, I wouldn't mind driving a daily driver, but I do have a Tesla Model 3 that I use to get to work and back, so that works out for me. But the price is very compelling. It's just a very interesting car. The aerodynamics allows, and the lightweight allows it to get the range it gets. And the fact that you can charge every day to sit in the sun is very appealing and compelling to me. So I'm eager to hear what you guys think. If you were to get this vehicle, or if you're thinking about getting it, would you use it as a daily driver, or would you use it as a weekend fun cruiser for road trips and just going out to the lake or whatever on the weekends? Leave your comments in the section below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button as well. I appreciate everybody who watches my videos, up to 327 subscribers. Thank you all for subscribing and continue to watch. Appreciate your comments, and I learn things all the time when you guys email me back with information that I wasn't aware of, so thank you for that. So again, please stay tuned for our next video. When it comes to EVs, remain focused. Bye bye.